Hello there.
Hello and welcome back to the D-COT disCast. Today is February 29th, 2020. Just kidding. It's the first day of March 2023. And today we're talking about Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival, Mandalorian, permits that hint towards a new Epcot hotel, skipper Josh Gad, and more. This past weekend was the Princess Run Disney event. If you participated in this event, I hope you had a magical time and that you have the photos to remember it all. Over at Disney's Animal Kingdom, Kali River Rapids reopened Monday morning. The ride was originally scheduled to reopen on March 17th, according to Disney. Did you know that Josh Gad, voice of Olaf in the Frozen series, has always wanted to be a skipper on the Jungle Cruise? Well, his wish came true. Over on the Disney Parks YouTube channel, you can see Skipper Josh taking a boatload of adventurers out on a cruise. Here's a little snippet from that video.
Hi, I'm Josh Gad, or as I force my parents and loved ones to call me, Disney legend Josh Gad. Here in the rainforest, it rains often, 365 days a year. Some years it even rains every day. I was told this stretch of the river is filled with alligators, but that's a crop. You know, I've heard that more water comes from Schweitzer Falls in 1 minute than a person can drink in their entire lifetime. I don't know about you, but I find that hard to swallow. Those zebras must be really old. They're still in black and white. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, get ready. The backside of water.
Nearly 3 years since its initial 2-week run began at Disneyland, only to be cut short by the COVID-19 pandemic, Magic Happens successfully had its return over this past weekend. The Zippity Doodah line was removed from the parade. It has been replaced at the end of Magic Happens parade with the line, "Think of the happiest things," from the song "You Can Fly," featured in Disney's Peter Pan. So the removal of the Zippity Doodah line coincides with everything else that Disney has been doing with removing the Zippity Doodah line from Magic Kingdom Park entrance to the Promenade area loop in Disneyland, among other things. So this doesn't come as a surprise, and well, that just Zippity Doodah all the way out of there. But you can listen to Magic Happens in the jukebox, where we still have the Zippity Doodah in that parade soundtrack. Now, what would you say if I told you that your kids could sail for free? Well, Disney Plus subscribers can take advantage of an awesome deal on cruise packages. When you book a cruise with 2 full fare guests, you can add on an additional 2 full fare guests for no cost. If you're a Disney Plus subscriber and looking to set sail, reach out to Off to Neverland Travel, our sponsor, and get a magic maker to help book your trip. That's at offtoneverland.com. Well, today marks the first day of Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival. I will be at the park taking a tour of all the booths. I'll try to take photos of influencers in the wild because I'm sure there's going to be a ton of them. The vloggers, bloggers, and influencers and all that fun jazz walking around with their gimbals. Oh, it's so cute. I was there last week and most of the topiaries are already up. Yesterday, Disney added the Encanto topiaries, where guests can find Mirabelle, Antonio, Isabella, and Luisa in topiary form at the park's entrance. I will be sure to take a lot of photos and share them on our social media accounts. Today also marks the release of The Mandalorian Season 3. Who is excited about this? I am super stoked. I can't wait to sit down and watch this with my family. We all love The Mandalorian. We haven't found a TV show that we can watch together as a family for a few months now, and it's going to be great that we'll be able to have something where we'll all cuddle up, maybe pop some popcorn, and see what adventures that Mando can take us on. On Monday, February 27th, Bernie Madison, a Disney legend with dozens of film credits under his belt, both old and new, passed away. He held the title of longest-serving cast member in Walt Disney Company history. Bob Iger tweeted, "Deeply saddened that Disney legend Bernie Madison, our longest-serving employee, has passed away. Bernie started as a messenger on the lot in 1953 and went on to become a true icon of Disney animation. We are forever grateful for his contributions and 7 decades of service. His animation credits include classic films like Lady and the Tramp, 101 Dalmatians, and The Sword in the Stone. New permits hint at a possible hotel near Epcot. In 2017, a rumored hotel was to be built somewhere near the entrance to Epcot. There is a report referring to the hotel as Epcot Future World Hotel. Future World has since been split into World Celebration, World Discovery, and World Nature, and I'll just add Walcott as well. The address for the hotel was listed as 1474 to 2000 Avenue of the Stars, near the Land Pavilion and the Imagination Pavilion. So how do you feel about a hotel being right next to Epcot? I know that we do have our Epcot resorts like Boardwalk, Yacht and Beach Club, and the Swan and the Dolphin. But this one, and they bring you right into the World Showcase. So on the opposite side of Epcot, where this one sounds like it's going to be in, I'm still going to call it Future World, where the Imagination Pavilion is. And depending on, I guess, what attractions you plan on visiting, it might be a little bit more convenient for you to enter the park at the front, where most people do enter from. Today in Disney history, on March 1st, 1999, at Disney MGM, a third drop is added to the drop sequence for the Tower of Terror attraction. And in 2000, Epcot featured the final performances of Tapestry of Dreams, coinciding with the end of the 100 Years of Magic celebration. The Disney Food Blog posted an article with the title of, quote, "Why You Might Want to Skip Buying Genie Plus in Disney World," end quote. And as of course of me, as an avid fan of Genie Plus, I just had to read it to see what they had to say. So the article is full of filler content in the beginning, so, you know, blah, 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 yada, 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 about Genie Plus, like, okay, whatever. But here's what they had to say. Basically, they just regurgitated information about how during the holidays, the Genie Plus price skyrockets. So you might want to skip buying Genie Plus on these days because you're paying more to skip the lines. No, really? You know, okay, that's fine that you're reporting on that, but I despise when blogs use clickbait titles and so much filler content at the beginning of the articles. I literally, like, probably 9 out of the 10 articles that I'm perusing to see what I want to use for the disCast, the first 90% of the article is BS and just filler stuff, and I have to scroll all the way to the bottom to actually see what the article is about, like, or what the title was about. Anyway, I thought that was funny. I thought that was interesting to share. And that's why we have the disCast, so we can just skip all the BS and just get to the point. Red Panda May from Pixar's Turning Red will make her first ever Disney Parks appearance in Shanghai later this spring. With her cute and fluffy look and fun-loving attitude, Red Panda May is sure to charm her way into the hearts of all guests. For a limited time, guests will be able to meet the Mandalorian and Grogu in Discoveryland in Disneyland Paris. Here is the announcement. The Mandalorian is coming from a galaxy far, far away to ours. The bounty hunter and his curious small companion are heading to Discoveryland from the 1st to the 14th of March before they take off on another mission. The Disney Wish is now allowing guests to bring their own device for TV streaming. Guests can use this new service when connected to the DCL-Guest Wi-Fi network without paying for an internet package. I'm not sure if I'd be spending my time watching TV while on a cruise, but hey, to each their own. And that's going to do it for today's D-COT disCast. Thanks for listening and thanks for joining us. I know that I missed out on Monday's disCast. I didn't have a lot of information. I had an extremely long weekend too, and I was exhausted. So I said, you know what, I will just take Mondays or all that data, those news, and I'll put it into Wednesdays as well, which is why this one's a little bit longer. But I hope you enjoyed what I had to provide for you. If you have any stories that you find really interesting, I'd love to hear it. You could email me at info.dcot@gmail.com. And, I'd love to put whatever you'd like in the disCast. So looking forward to some of those emails. If you have any comments that you want to email to me as well, you could use that email, or you could provide it down below. We look forward to providing you more disCast information on Friday.
Thank you!